If you are watching this, you already know that you need to learn Argentinian Spanish to come here to Argentina. You already know that learn just regular Spanish is not useful as Argentinian Spanish is of course, in Argentina. And you also know that Argentinian Spanish is much more like a dialect, a new language, a new type of Spanish, rather than just the regular Spanish. Here in Argentina, we have something called lunfardo, which is a mixture of Italian, other Spanish, and some other words of antique civilizations that lived here in Argentina. And they all made kind of like a mixture, and then it was born the Argentinian Spanish or the lunfardo, which is the one that we use most of the time here when we are speaking. We do not use regular Spanish, we use Argentinian Spanish most of the time. So for that reason, this channel is specifically for people that want to learn Argentinian Spanish. And for that reason too, I have made a program in which I teach Argentinian Spanish for travelers, new residents here in Argentina, and for business owners that would like to come here to Argentina and invest here in Argentina. So here in this video, I would like to show you and teach you and tell you, of course, a little bit about my lessons in which I teach Argentinian Spanish, this new dialect that exists here in Argentina, this new kind of language that we speak here in Argentina. My program is called Spanish Mastered. In this program, I teach Argentinian Spanish in just 4 or 8 months, depending on your goals, and I will make you fluent enough to live here in Argentina or just for traveling. Here, in this program, in just 4 months, you will develop the traveler level. And then if you would like to work more on your Spanish and be more fluent and have greater skills on Spanish, it will take other 4 more months or just 8 months in total, in which you will reach a level that allows you to be a new resident here or to start a new business here in Argentina. So how do I do all of this? How do I make you speak Argentinian Spanish? So in all of my lessons, all the lessons that you will have with me, all of them will have Argentinian Spanish. We will always and we will only use Argentinian Spanish. In every lesson you will have texts that are in Argentinian Spanish. And in all of these texts, will be harder gradually, always using Argentinian Spanish. And for every new word that you will find here, and little by little building up a larger Argentinian vocabulary that you will use a lot just speaking with me, just speaking here with Nico. So in all my lessons, we will only use Argentinian Spanish. From lesson 1 to lesson number 50 to lesson number 100. But first of all, how do we even start? Well, as you are a traveler, what you need to do and what you need to learn is, of course, a specific language for traveling, as verbs to go, as words for work, as how we greet people, what words we use, what's formal and informal, what's casual. We will start with all of this in my lessons. Just at the starting, because you're a traveler and you need to learn all of this super basic vocabulary. But what's the difference between regular classes of Spanish and my lessons of my program? The main difference is that the Argentinian Spanish that we have here, the specific vocabulary for traveling, and we will start speaking from the very first lesson. So that's the biggest difference of all, because regular lessons of Spanish, they do not normally start with speaking. They do not focus on vocabulary, on this very specific vocabulary for traveling, and they regularly do not teach Argentinian Spanish. Just because Spanish has many different dialects, Spanish has many different kind of languages within this Spanish, and we all have different types of Spanish in Colombia, Mexico, and we even have different type of Spanish or different type of dialects within these countries. As for example, in Argentina, we have the Spanish from Buenos Aires, which is Español porteño, in which we pronounce words as yo, vos tenés unas llaves, etc. But then we have a different kind of Argentinian Spanish in Mendoza, in Tucumán, in the north of the Argentina and the south of Argentina. They use different type of Spanish, they pronounce words differently, but still it is Argentinian Spanish. And that's why learning Argentinian Spanish is super important. So in my lessons, you will learn all of this, all of the difference between the Argentinian Spanish from La Patagonia, the Argentinian Spanish from Córdoba, the Argentinian Spanish from Mendoza, but most of the time focusing on Argentinian Spanish from Buenos Aires, which is the most important one, and probably the one that you will use for the rest of your life here in Argentina, because maybe you just will be just here in Buenos Aires, here in the Ciudad Porteña. So now that you know how we will work on your Argentinian Spanish, how you will learn this Argentinian Spanish, I would like to tell you that if you would like to start right now, there are two options for you, depending of course in your goals. If you are a casual traveler, someone who casually travels to Argentina, maybe even for Latin America and some other parts, maybe Spain, you will have to learn Argentinian Spanish specifically for traveling. That means you will learn Spanish in general and Spanish in specific from Argentina. That means you will develop a skill that allows you to travel everywhere you want to, and you can do whatever you want just with your Spanish in travel situations, in all kind of travel situations. That means if you just would like to visit Argentina just to see the places, just to do tourism, you can learn Spanish just in 4 months with as little time as 3 hours per week and just be ready for working with me. Then on the other hand, if you are a serious learner, someone who would like to invest here in Argentina, someone who would like to be a new resident here in Argentina, you just need 8 months to work on your Spanish with my program Spanish Mindset. Why? Because there's a huge difference between someone who casually travels here in Argentina and someone who will live for the rest of their life here in Argentina. So you must take Spanish seriously and learn all the basics of Argentinian Spanish and Spanish in general to live here in Argentina, to enjoy your life here, to work here with people, to start a new business and be a successful man, a successful woman here in Argentina with a new life. So what do you need? You just need 2 things, a computer and 3 to 5 free hours per week. It is normally 3 hours per week, but if you would like to work much more and having much more intensive Spanish lessons, you can choose to work with me with 5 hours per week. What I recommend the most and what I have students working like this is just with 3 free hours per week and just be ready for working with me for this 4 months if you're a casual traveler, or work with me for 8 months if you're an investor or someone who would like to be a new resident here in Argentina. So if you would like to start right now, start changing your life and coming here to Argentina, in the description you will have the link, or you can see the link right here, which is my webpage, or you can contact me on my Gmail, which is in the description too, or you can see it right here, and we can talk and tell you more about this program for learning Argentinian Spanish. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope that you have a great day and a great life here in Argentina. So thank you very much y nos vemos en otro video, and see you in another video. Thanks for watching this video. If you are a beginner and you want to learn Spanish, my book, Mini Stories to Learn Spanish Beginner's Guide, is available on Amazon. If you are looking to learn Spanish to visit Argentina with my program, you can do it. All the details are in the description. Thanks for watching.